Well, a very warm welcome to Wes, aka FPL Heisenberg on Twitter. Wes, great to have you on the programme. You finished inside the top 32,000 places in the last 7 seasons. That is consistency for you. Tell us, though, how's this campaign started off?
Yeah, hi, pleasure to meet all you guys. Yeah, it started off okay. Better than how I usually start. I'm ranked around 120k, so usually I finish quite strongly, so I'm confident of another top 10k finish, hopefully.
Fantastic microphone you got there, Wes. Superb audio coming through. On that, why don't you tell us a little bit about one of the big questions that we've been pondering here, which is Wolves. As we mentioned last week, they're actually 4th in the Premier League for XG, but in terms of points, they're pretty much bottom. No points so far and no goals scored either. Is that something that you think says stay clear of Wolves players, or do you think they're suddenly going to come good?
I think they'll come good. They've had 3 tough fixtures, haven't they? Leicester, Spurs and United, and they've done okay in all of them, to be fair. They just haven't quite found that finishing touch or managed to keep that clean sheet, but only 1-0 losses there. I do expect them to pick up. They've got, I think it's 11 really nice fixtures in a row. And yeah, so I do expect them to pick up, and they've definitely got some good FPL assets to target in on, in all the positions, actually.
You would pick out. Let's chat about that.
Yeah, so for me, I'd possibly be looking at, my top 2 would probably be Jimenez and Semedo. But in terms of sort of, you know, if we're going to focus in on the defenders, maybe I'm thinking, you know, if you want that cheap route into their defence and a player who has historically been nailed on, then you're looking at Connor Cody. But I'm not sure, you know, under the new manager, is he going to be as nailed on? But yeah, like I said a minute ago, I like Semedo, 4.9 million, a little bit more expensive, but he's got that attacking threat from open play. If you watch the games, he's, you know, getting into the box from open play. I think he's had the most touches for the Wolves defenders inside the box as well. Also, there's Sace, who has good aerial threat from corners as well. So, and he's only 5.0. So yeah, it's hard to pick one, but if I had to put my hat on someone, it would be Semedo for those defenders.
Okay, in midfield, there's I think quite a lot of people who are tempted by Adama Traore and maybe Trincao as well. Either of those have any interest for you?
Well, I don't want to write them off because the fixtures are so strong and they are both exciting players. But with Traore, he always seems to flatter to deceive. He's always obviously very fast, very strong, and, you know, very exciting to watch. But he always flatters to deceive in terms of FPL returns. Trincao, obviously a new player to the league. I do like the look of him. He was very unlucky not to score against United. That Wan-Bissaka clearance off the line. So if I had to go for one of them again, I'd possibly go Trincao. But I actually prefer other mid-price midfielders, like some of the ones you were just talking about, actually. So, yeah, I wouldn't go for those 2 just because I prefer other options.
What about up front with Raul Jimenez, of course, coming back from that horrific head injury that he suffered at the end of last year? We don't definitely know he'll be available this weekend, but are you confident that he is getting back to his best now? I'm
on the fence with this one because you could look at his stats in 2 different ways. He's taken a lot of shots in the box, for example, and he's created a lot of chances. He's top 3 out of all players in the game for those metrics. But on the other hand, he's had, I think it's only 1 shot on target, and he actually hasn't created any big chances. And just watching him, I get a feel like he's not quite the Raul Jimenez that we know before his injury. So I'm a little bit wary, but I mean, this is the time now to take if you do want to take a little bit of a gamble on him returning to form, then these are the fixtures to do it, aren't they?
Brilliant stuff, Wes. Just a quick question before we let you go, and it's about Cristiano Ronaldo. Does he start, do you think, against Newcastle? And is he in your team?
Yes. Sorry, no, he's not in my team yet.
Right.
He might be by the deadline, but he does start for me. Yeah, 100%. I'm confident in him starting.